Okay, morning everyone, and welcome to Triple M, Monday's Mindset Moments. With happiness is the theme, and happiness is the answer, isn't it? When people are asked, what's the one thing you want out of life? It's a very common response, isn't it? Want to be happy, want happiness. And there's a science actually dedicated to happiness, and people study it in terms of what makes people happy. And one of the findings is actually the more you can try and control your feelings, suppress negative feelings, actually the more miserable you become. And quite common in some sort of anxiety disorders, that the more you try and push away unpleasant negative feelings, the harder they bounce back and hit you kind of doubly hard. We try a number of things, don't we, to sort of rid ourselves of unwanted feelings and make ourselves feel better. Check this guy out. So we turn to things, don't we, to distract ourselves, to divert the minds from unpleasant feelings. In the case of that guy, a bit of gaming, the fizzy drinks and the lollies, buying things that we don't really need. And those things can move forward with us in life, but they can also turn to things like drink and drugs and cigarettes and retail therapy, different risk-taking behaviours maybe, really to try to take our minds off some of the more unpleasant feelings. But there's an argument actually that happiness needs to include the full gamut of feelings, the full range of emotions. But it seems to me that we need to do a couple of things here. We need to first look at some of these myths about happiness, and then actually come up with a definition for what happiness actually is. Let's look at the myths first, shall we? Okay, these myths are everywhere, and they've actually been lurking around here. Well, bingo. Here's myth number one. Let's see what's happening in here.
Happiness is the natural state for humans.
Okay, happiness is the natural state for humans. That's one of the myths. Let's see what else we've got. Here we go. Myth number two.
Happiness means feeling good.
Okay, happiness means feeling good. Right. And yeah, here we go. Myth number three.
If you're not happy, there's something wrong with you.
If you're not happy, there's something wrong with you. So what have we got there? Firstly, that happiness is like a natural state for humans, and why can we sort of pick holes in that? Well, it suggests that we're happy the whole time, and that's our default position, and that's a bit like saying, that every day is like today. Around me, beautiful warmth, blue skies, sun's out. It's not the case with the weather, and it's not really the case with us, is it? Our emotions are ever changing. Secondly, that happiness just means feeling good. It's just a sort of state of contentment or pleasure. Well, that kind of suggests that it's temporary and therefore can't be lasting, and maybe we want to do a bit better than that. And the third myth there was that if you're not happy, there's something wrong with you. That in some ways you're defective, where actually it's just normal, isn't it, to have a range of different emotions. So there are kind of three myths there about happiness. So it's all very well saying through these things which is maybe not, but so what is it? And you can come up with your own definitions, really. And then for the purpose of this particular sort of series, I'm going to look at it as kind of leading an active, rich and meaningful life, where you're doing all you can to be the person that you want to be, holding on to the values that you think are really important.